Hi, boys and girls, it's Mrs. Lark, and this week I wanted to tell you a story, a real story, or a biography, you might call it, about a woman named Rosa Parks. You might have heard of Rosa Parks, but you might not realize that December 1st was the day that she did not give up her seat. What is Mrs. Lark talking about? Does everybody know this story? Well, let's find out together. This story is called Rosa Parks and the Montgomery Bus Boycott. While it's not the entire story of Rosa Parks' life, it is a story about one day and one event that was very impactful to the United States. And this part of her life, this day, made a very big difference, and it's what she is most remembered for. So let's read. The United States Congress called Rosa Parks the First Lady of Civil Rights and the Mother of the Freedom Movement because her bravery helped to begin a movement to help improve the lives of many Americans. Segregation was common across the South in 1955, which kept blacks and whites separated in all parts of society. On city buses, blacks were required to sit in the back, while whites sat in the front rows. On December 1st, 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama, Parks refused to obey the bus driver's order that she give up her seat to a white passenger after the white seats were full. When Parks refused to give up her seat, the police officer arrested her. As the officer led her away, she asked, "Why do you push us around?" She remembered him saying, "I don't know, but the law is the law and you're under arrest." Parks said that she was tired of giving in. Her stance led local churches and the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, to organize a boycott of the city's buses until they ended racial segregation. A boycott means they tried to get people to refuse to ride the bus to hopefully convince the bus system to change. Many important civil rights leaders helped in the boycott, including Martin Luther King Jr. and Ralph Abernathy. The boycott lasted for over a year until a Supreme Court decision declared the Alabama and Montgomery laws requiring segregated buses to be unconstitutional. The city passed a law allowing black bus passengers to sit anywhere they chose on buses. The Montgomery bus boycott had effects far beyond the desegregation of public buses. It encouraged participation in the civil rights movement and gave both Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King national attention as leaders in the movement for equality. If you notice in this picture of Rosa Parks, boys and girls, Martin Luther King Jr. is in the background. She traveled with him quite a bit, speaking in many different locations about the civil rights movement and about equality. So sometimes you can see, just as in this story about Rosa Parks, it only takes one person to make a difference. Something you do or something one person does can truly make a difference that has long-lasting effects. I'd love to know what you think, boys and girls, and I wish you a wonderful week.